Hello, my little ponies, and welcome back to another episode of Ninth Dawn 3. There are orbs here, and I want to go and get them. And the best way that I can think of to get them is to go into this Greco cave. So last episode we explored 2 full dungeons. How many dungeons can we explore this time? Let's find out. So I did a little bit of research. I found out that my fears were unwarranted. This game does not have an overall total game timer. You can absolutely just AFK mine, for example, for hours if you want to. Also, apparently this game does have a multiplayer mode, which is interesting. Or at least the Steam version has a multiplayer mode. I don't know about the Switch version. But I should try it sometime. Get, say, a second pickaxe so I can be mining up resources twice as fast. I just place the thing down, they all run into it because they want to attack me. And it just goes... It just kills them before they actually reach me. So, precisely. Everything is fine. How are you... You really need to start finding some levers around here. So all that did was make this shortcut. At least, that's what I... Yep, nope, that's all it did. Was make that shortcut. So we can't go down there now. That's totally locked off. Well, that opens that at least. So I can get 1 ability coin and try to gauge an estimation for how much stuff there is here. Well, 10%, that makes the math easy. There's that. This area in here. I don't know what that works on, but yeah, I was looking at some discussions about this game, seeing what people had to say about it, mostly just to see if the game has a time limit or if I can just, you know, mess around indefinitely. And someone on a review of this game complained about, like, not a review, one of the discussions. They made a discussion to complain about a lot of features of this game, saying, like, oh, well, if your allies die, there's no possible way to bring them back. And it's like, you know, claiming a bunch of things, all of which are false. And it's like, dude, did you even play the game? Did you even try to look for these answers, or did you just assume that they don't exist? Alright, so if I go left, that brings me into the building. If I go right, that brings me into this. So let's go into the building. Okay, can't go into the building from this side. That's reasonable. The random little house in this cave. Nothing to worry about, of course. I'd rather get an ability coin. But oh well. Sure, let's do that. Get rewards. Sure, a nice dexterity scroll. A merchant scroll. Where's my bartering skill? Level 27, nice. Level 30. Pretty nice. I don't think I have the stealth ability yet. That's pretty good. $150 MP. Oof. And magic restoration. Oh, can a stack go above 100? Yes, it can. 100 intelligence. You know what? You should go into your thing. Increase defense. Actually, wait. What's your defense right now? 58. Okay, it's only a little bit of defense, but I mean, extra defense should help keep you alive. So 61. Oh, and you level 20 for that. Okay. 2902. That should give 300. No, that only gives like a 100. What if it's like a percentage based? Thirty dexterity. Like, I have no idea if you would actually be able to use sneak, but well, we can hope, right? Really over there. Let's go over here. Oh. Me. Oh, okay. Of sort. So, what do we have here? Suppose I want to give some decent weapons. So, strength and great blunt. Huh. Right, 7, 3, 4. Boom. Let's go to fence 41. Take everything. Blah, blah. Oh. Why is that equipped in the offhand? Yeah, no. Yeah, no. Open chest and just start depositing everything that we are not gonna need. Yeah, nope. Just deposit the stuff. Keep that. Some that and toss in that.
Man, someone wants to do an early morning archipelago on the Donk server, starting at 4 in the morning my time.
That's,
That's a bit early. That's a bit early in the
honestly,
day.
you could almost just, like, agree to join in, wake up at your normal time, and just play normally. And there's good odds that they wouldn't even notice.
But you think they wouldn't notice if I join in like 5 hours late?
I mean, for what you say of those archipelagos,
Yeah, you're assuming that I don't end up with stuff stuck in like Sphere 1.
yes,
Yeah, that's it's not gonna
that
work.
is the assumption. Okay, so now I'm down here, so... Did I make my way? Yeah, no, I made my way up through here now. You know what, cat? Alright, so I've done most of the right side here. So I'm hoping that there's like 2 more available. Charity Scroll, Merchant Scroll, I guess Magic Defense, and Wisdom Scroll. No, I think I have to leave the cave. And then going through here, which allows for so much more exploration, right? Totally. So now I can explore on... Eco. So 30% done. Then we kill this and we go up to 80%. Yep, like I thought, half. Find the boss. Normally unlock some stuff, but didn't give me anything. Did it drop anything good? I don't think so. Oh, it opened up this. That's what it did. I think that those two outside count as being in this dungeon, so... Wait a second. There's a possibility. There's just a little bit of a possibility that if I go through all this... "19 strength. I feel my 3. And I need Great Sword 15, huh? Yeah, it's a matter of time. Oh, what do you know? Just an extra ability coin just sitting here. That's weird. Okay. Okay, physiological. They are trying to do. They are. If I look through this quest log. Okay. Okay, so look. So for 1 water and 1 cabbage, we can make a boring vegetable. We go talk to Body here. So that would cost 25 to buy. And we can sell for, oh my gosh. Okay. Oh, okay. Okay. And how much cabbage do we have? Do we have cabbage? Okay, we have 125. Let's buy 900 more. And you know what? I'll be right back. Hey, look what I found. Yeah, I guess turns out I was supposed to have killed that a long time ago. Yeah, I just went back into the tutorial area. Just looking for some more cooking pots and... Oh, look at that. That, and that also gives a reward. Let's take this. Let's take some seasoning. I guess let's take the special sauce. I don't know. I keep seeing things that there's like anywhere from 8 to 11 extra cooking pots hidden around the starting region. Why do I need extra cooking pots? That is a fair question. 'Cause once you have a recipe set to good enough that you don't have to worry about it. Yeah. You can just set a recipe up and just leave it cooking. Set a recipe up and keep it cooking. So the more of these areas I can find, the better, realistically. Actually, since you're at work here, oh, I think I hear someone. Well, I thought I heard someone. If you call him Booty ever, all of his prices go up permanently. So, you know, don't do that. Blah, 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 blah. Yeah, it's what, 23,000 to get 167,000? Let's buy a few thousand more water. Of course, this game has a feature where you can use an early game crafting skill to easily make infinity money.
So the thing that Mom was doing before we get together is still going on. So just taking a while. She was, well, she's basically there, kind of in charge, quote unquote, while people are in tuning the pianos. She had estimated it would take an hour, hour and a quarter. It's been 2 hours. So obviously had to give her a call and check in. But yeah, no, it's taken longer, and I was just like, okay, yep, things are fine. Just making sure she didn't forget. Honestly, the main issue is I'm getting hungry.
In the early game area leading up to the Goblin Den, there are like 11 or so cooking pots, and I wish I could just find where these cooking pots are. Is this place a Goblin Den? I feel like this place is a Goblin Den. around the starting area and leading up to the Goblin Den, there's supposed to be anywhere from 8 to maybe 11 cooking pots. Oh, cooking spot. Well, I found one. Is it even worth it to take these just to toss them? Yeah, I feel like at some point in the future, maybe I'll discover that again. So I leveled up my cooking skill a little bit. I bought a few thousand waters and cabbages so I can make cabbage stew just on a passive basis. Oh yeah, this is definitely a dungeon that I was supposed to go into a while ago. Go up here. Good to do. Go search out the dead ends to find what might be here. Nope, not even a dead end. Get the goblin eyes for the quest. Get an ability coin. Do 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 do. Oh. Alright, so with that there ability coin, we have a little bit more stuff. Alright, so if I go, I guess, through here. Hi. Oh my gosh, I was actually able to level up off of these goblins. Alright. Hey, magic saw, I think I need that. Okay, I feel like that there's 2 more ability coins and a boss fight. Radio. Oh no, it's the goblin boss! Girahun! 15 greatsword skill. So I have that for that and that for that. Slowly more heavy armor skill. So I can put those back in. And if my guess is correct, I can finish off this dungeon by first leaving it. Nope, not there. Where did I get back in? Ah, here we go. Yeah, I guess take this dexterity scroll. Oh, cool, cooking is done. Yeah, if we just let it go cold, it drops by something like 5%, but... So, slightly less likely to successfully cook, but... I don't know if it really matters, you see. Oh no, for that, you have to go across the water to save the love button. Lovely button. And that could potentially, I guess, be an issue. So all this place really has going for it anymore is that you can potentially cook in here. Well, yeah, I do have healing items with me, so you know how good they are. Prosperity 85%. Cooking fire. Weaponsmith. No, smelt some more. It's a 31% chance, so if I make 10, so if I try to make 10, I should make 3. That is the logic. The chance of making 4. Oh, I made 5. Iron ingot small. Shop item is locked, so I can't get that. But I could just buy this. Only have 5. I need a total of 20. So 10 out of the 20. And 15 out of the 20. Three more. Eight to 20. You'll be fine. I don't have any fabric. Yeah, no, yes. Yes, no, yes. No, this. Vanilla jam if you're putting 25 goblin blood. I have the goblin blood. So that's the area to go to, and that's where the person is. What button did I push to be able to see that on the map?
The correct one.
I have no idea what I did to be able to see that on the map. Yo, let's talk. Wait, do I not have green stick? Oh, I have. Well, you know how this goes. Guess I should have kept more of an eye out for extra cooking fires along the way, but what are you gonna do, right? What I think I'm going to do is spend some amount of time on the next episode and just start recruiting a lot more critters. Cooking skill 45, cooking skill 50. Actually, take these as well. Level 54. "100% chance of success." I don't have to heat this off or anything. It will just guarantee. Hello, buddy. Where's the stuff? Where's the stuff? Yeah, I like to sell you 999 of this. Never mind, I like to sell you 2,175 for over 500,000. And let's buy some water again. You know, I'm really thirsty. Can I just buy, I don't know, 3,000? No, let's get a little bit more. Let's get, I don't know, maybe 4,000, 5,000 extra water. And something to wash that down. I don't know, 5,000 cabbages? Sound good to you? You know what? Good point. Good point. Let's get a little bit more. Let's get so much that my inventory doesn't actually want to tell me the exact number of water and cabbage that I have left. Sounds like a plan. So 248 for only 13 scales. Interesting. Yeah, let's just make these. 24% chance of success. That's just going to work for a little bit of time. That's going to keep working. Don't worry about me, buddy. Hey, Joseph. Yeah, can I just buy a lot of traps? And can I also just buy, like, a bunch of bait, too? Thanks. 1,000 traps and over 1,200 bait. I will spend the next episode actually trying to catch a full team. Yeah, that sounds fair.